Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Glasgow beneath my umbrella on a very, very, it's not completely wild, it's a little bit wild day. And here we are at the Brumelaw, and I've just put up my umbrella. Woo! Lots of birds about. The lights are still on the bridge, which of course gives some indication at 10 o'clock in the morning. Just how the day is. It's a bit gusty. I didn't realize that. You don't realize how what the weather is like entirely when you're flowing with it, which I think is a really good metaphor, because when I'm dancing, I just kind of work with a little too close there. Working with what weather conditions are there, and that is block my face. And so therefore, you know, the wind and the rain and everything else just becomes part of the dance, really, and it actually becomes enjoyable, which is an interesting metaphor. So today I was doing my dance for six different things. I'd like to give a special mention to mothers. I had 3 mothers make special requests and or related to motherhood, I guess, as it were. One in particular for health, and another one for sanity, and another one for her husband, who's going through a bit of a tough time. So I just think, you know, there was a Facebook post this morning about, you know, it was a very humorous take on you know, you think you're ready for parenthood, well then try these things. Carry around a wet sack of wetness, you know, and circle it around the room between, you know, 5 and 10 at night, and it was just like all kinds of things, because parenting has got to be one of the most difficult and rewarding experiences there is. And whilst I'm not a parent, I have absolutely tremendous respect for the individuals who do that, and because it is hugely demanding. And I had a conversation with a colleague of mine the other day who has a son, and she said, it's amazing what you can do. And I said, well, I don't have any children though. She has a young son, and I said, and that gives me tremendous freedom, because I can take certain risks that other people are unable to. Woo! Okay, it's a bit windy. Oh jeez. Okay, wow, I don't know how much this umbrella is going to be doing any good. Okay, we'll just put that down for right now. Alright, so the building's a bit messy this morning. I apologize for that. You're getting lots of... Alright, just leave it down there. Okay, so in a way, you know, I've said this before, and it's a bit of a cliche, but in a way, like, my art can become in a way, like, I could put all that energy into my art, because I do risk for everything. I risk physically and financially, because what I believe in terms of what I do and the legacy of what I do is contained within the work that I create, and it is me, but it's separate to me as well. The symbolism of what I do, sometimes when I talk about my experiences, it's not for me to pat myself on the back, but it's more to kind of say, look, like, this is something that can be done, and it's really important when connections are made and things happen. And I think that it's important to recognize that parenting, there's no comparison, really. There's no comparison, but I don't really know what I'm trying to say. But do you know what I mean? I'm not entirely clear this morning. Anyway, they were my dances. There were 3 of my dances. Yeah, and I was a bit caught back by the wind there. That's what happens. Have to be in the moment, you see? Clouds are doing pretty amazing things. Again, it's extraordinary to kind of move with nature, and to be really, like, to be moving with the planet, actually, because I'm starting with sunrise, even though I can't see the sun even now. But you start noticing the variations and things that you wouldn't notice before, because I'm coming to this spot every day. As I said, the variations in the clouds and the birds do different patterns, and sometimes they've been doing the same patterns this week, and that will be interesting to see as it continues. And when I'm dancing, I feel like it's like a personal MOT. It's like a personal like a tune-up for like you get for your car, and that's really cool. And so when I'm doing the dance, and then when I focus the energy on other people too, then that's pretty amazing, actually. And that feels really good, and that feels really right to do that, to spend time every day dedicating very particular energy, or thoughts, or hopes, or prayers, or whatever you want to call them, towards other people in a positive way, not in a worrying way, in a positive way. There was that. I also did a dance for the Brazil folks who obviously they're struggling a lot, a horrible natural disaster. So I sent them some peaceful vibes. And yes, and for another woman who was wishing, another mother actually, who was wishing for love in her life. So yeah. That's all I have to say, really. I think my blood sugar's a little low. I think I'm a little delirious. I was kind of hungry when I came down. I know that I did eat breakfast, and I ate well yesterday. Sometimes that just happens. You're starting to see how important food is to me. So I got a little snack in my bag, and I'm gonna eat it. So I'll see you tomorrow here for another dance. Saturday energy, totally different, completely and utterly different, and I'm sure the Sunday energy will be as well. So take care, bye.